Hello, my beautiful wildflowers. How are you today? Alexis here with Haute Modesty. Today, we have something very exciting. We have a new collaboration, and this is actually the first video of it. And this is the first episode, so it's really nice and fresh. And this is going to be a monthly collaboration with Angie. And she is with 4F Beauty. And if you've been with me in my video, you will know that we've done this before, but not this particular collaboration. But if you just hold on a moment, I will tell you a little bit more about it. So I'll be right back. Welcome back, my beautiful wildflowers. I hope you guys are doing well. Well, today is the beginning of a new collaboration, and actually it's going to be a monthly collaboration with Angie of 4F Beauty. And if you've been watching me for a while, you may remember her from my very first collaboration that I've ever done, and that was on the PICC series. And I'll go ahead and link it below just so in case you're interested into watching that. And that was really a fun collab, and so I think you would enjoy it. So anyhow, so let me tell you about this specific collaboration or the series of collaboration, what you're going to be seeing. And so as you notice, if you've seen the, of course you've probably seen the thumbnail, right? And you see the album, the retro album, that artwork is credited to Angie, who created it. She is so creative in more than one way. And so what it is that, so the idea is to use all of the eyeshadow palettes that Angie and I have that are the same. In other words, what's in her collection and what's in my collection. And so she was kind enough to make me a list of everything she has alphabetically on top of that, according to the brand, and send me the list to see which ones I do have. And we have a lot in common. And so I said, let's just start at the top. And the top one that came up is ABH. And the particular palette from that brand is Amrezy. And some of you may have seen Amrezy, or I'll be surprised if you haven't really, if you're familiar with ABH. And so this is something I've had in my collection for a while now. I dabbled with it and I touched it here and there, but I never really did anything with it because, you know, I wasn't really inspired until, you know, we started talking about this collaboration. I said, you know what? Let me look at the colors again and let me show you the color story. And I said, you know what, this is a beautiful color story. And back when I started looking at this, I realized that I was pretty intimidated with several of the colors here, and they're not colors that I typically use in my looks. And if you know me, and I'm sure many of you do, you guys could probably say, especially this color, and that color is Leo, which is this blue color here, right? You guys know I don't do bright blues and bright greens, or at least I didn't used to, but now I said, you know what, let's go ahead and give it a try. And another thing too is anything I still don't care for anything like big glitter, chunky glitters, because I'm afraid I'll get that in my eyes. But you know, fine glitters like this one here, you know, I said, well, you know what, this is my opportunity to do a look with it. And so, yeah, this is what we will both be using. And I'll also link her video below, which should be playing at the same time. Because we post it to release at the same time. And so you can see what she came up with. So please do check out her channel. And to give you a little bit of background on Angie of 4F Beauty, her channel is more of an education channel, and it's good for beginners or more advanced people. But she does go into detail as everything that you need to know about eye makeup, right? As far as how your eyes is set, you know, deep set versus hooded eyes, and how you can actually work with what you have in order to bring out the look that you're desiring. And so and also she does it in a very slow pace, and she does it very close up, and so you can see every step that she does. And also, as she says in all her videos, that, you know, she doesn't mind if, you know, you speed her up, because if you're a little more advanced and, you know, she's a little bit slower for you, then just feel free to speed her up. So she's a really great gal, and I think you would really enjoy her channel, and especially if you're new to makeup and you need a step-by-step, more in detail, up close and personal type of video, I think her channel would really help you out. So I will go ahead and link it below so you can check her out, okay? And so without further ado, let's get started. And the first color I'm going to go into is this one here. It's called OG, and I will use a larger fluffy brush in order to go ahead and create a transition. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this one you know, a little bit up high as well, and create a nice transition here. And also, as you notice, I did fail to mention it, but I think you guys noticed that I do already have my eyes prepped, and I did use my usual ABH primer, as well as my ABH brow wiz, and I think every one of my eyeshadow palette videos have that most of the time anyway. And so, yep. Okay, next I'm going to take kind of like a medium fluffy brush here, and I am going to further go into the crease, but a little bit closer to my bones. There is New Yorker. Okay, this is New Yorker right next to it. And you know, I was wondering, you know, what colors are Angie using, and I'm thinking, you know, she loves bright colors, and I noticed that, so I venture to say she's probably going to be using that blue as well. And so it'll be kind of interesting if we both use it, but in a different way, because you know I'm not comfortable with it. She definitely is, because she loves those bright colors, and she does some really great looks that are bright, if you're interested in seeing such looks. And you know, it's great to get out of your comfort zone sometimes. So this is what this collab helps me to do, is, you know, gets me out of my comfort zone for fun, because you know what, if I mess it up, I mess it up, right? So, but it's okay. It's a learning experience and a fun experience for me. And so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and put this into closer to my crease and not go up as high as I did with the OG. But I want to at least come a little bit up here, because I'm going to be cutting my crease today. And if I cut my crease and I don't apply this a little bit higher up here, I will lose the color as I apply the concealer, right? So I want to go ahead and make sure I have these colors pretty intensified here, so I don't lose it in the process. Okay, and next, here is the smaller crease brush, and these are actually great for hooded eyelids like mine, and mine are hooded actually. And so yeah, I have a little less space to work with, so I need something thin like this, and I'm gonna go into 1988, and I'm going to further define my crease. And so in order for me to do any kind of a cut crease, I really have to define my crease. Otherwise I lose, you know, I lose the look. And so this is the reason why. And so it's a little tricky. It does take a little bit of time. So I rarely cut my crease. I don't think I've ever done a cut crease on any of my videos. But yeah, so, well, you know, you will see it today. And so here I go. I just go ahead and this definitely, I do not go anywhere above where I need to be. And this is just defining my eye socket here. And hopefully I won't lose this color. And actually when I do the cut crease, so I'm going to try to save. This is my line that says, whoa, don't go any further with my my cut crease. So this is going to help me out, okay? As you guys know, I cannot make a straight line with a ruler either, so I definitely need all the help I can get when it comes to the creative space. And so I noticed that with Angie, she's very creative. Like, she came up with these collabs, and you know, she's so I don't know, so creative, and I'm not that creative. I wish I were, but I'm not. So, but I'm good at following directions though, so that's a plus. Okay, this is the look I have so far, but what I want to do is come off camera and cut my crease, because the angle in which I have to look down at the actual mirror, it's hard for me to shoot it because I'm not that proficient yet. So I'll be right back, okay? And next I will be going into this barb color here, okay? And I will be using a very small brush because I want to make sure I go in there lightly to begin with. And this is like a pencil brush, and this is my refer actually, number 3, in case you guys have one. So I've been using just my refer brushes today, except for my I think Sedona brush to cut my crease, but that's about it. Okay, so here we go. And I'm just going to go ahead, I'm just going to put this on the inner half, 1/3 actually, of my eyes. You know, when I first looked at this color barb, I thought it was going to be like kind of like pink, but there is definitely like an iridescent green shift to it, which is really beautiful. I don't know if the camera's capturing it, but it reminds me of the wings of a dragonfly. I mean, this is exactly what it reminds me of when I see it. And this is such a pretty color, and I've never used it, so I'm glad I'm trying this. Yeah, and like I said, this is the plus about, you know, collaborations like this, is that it takes you out of what you normally do and try to, you know, you try to do something different. And yeah, I'm so glad. So yeah, so let's see. Next, I will go into this color Leo. And I will be using I think a flat brush. Yes, a small flat brush. And I'm going to go into the outer 2/3 of my eyelids. And for this part, I'm hoping I don't get a whole lot of fallout here. So I'm just going to pat this on carefully. Wow, guys, this color is so nice. I think the color combination is really nice. You know, wow. I love this blue. Look how bright that is. Ugh, I think I put too much there, but you know what? I think I'll go ahead and pat out. I'm going to go back into Barb with my finger, actually. Which finger? Because I have fat fingers. Let's try this one first to begin with. Yeah, let's try this one. Okay, my ring finger. And I'm going to go ahead and try to pat that here to kind of blend it a little bit. Blend out the blue. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let me just wipe my finger real quick. I don't want to put that back into the... Okay, see the blend out? I just patted it so that way, as you notice, I can blend the Barb with Leo, so that way it's not like a really, you know, hard line there. So I think that came out okay. And so I think what I need to do now is I need to define the outer V. So I'll be taking this small pencil brush. This is a refer number 12, by the way. Not that it matters, but that's what I'll be using to kind of tap in. And what I'll do is I will use the combination, I think, of Yugo and, let's see, 1988. Yep, I'll use these two. I'll tap back and forth and to kind of do a defining V, okay, outer V. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead so you guys can see. I'm probably blinding the heck out of you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and tap in here. Okay, and tap in here. And tap it off, because this is, I'm going into the outer V with this. So let's start with the left side. Just a little bit here. what I'll do is I will use a different brush, a clean one, to tap that out. Because I did actually put a lot there unintentionally, but it's okay. Oh, you hear my cat? That one is Lily. Okay, I got that piece. I think it's patted out pretty good. And so what I'm gonna do now is go and with Barb again on the inside of my eyes a little and kind of define that piece. But I think once I put on my foundation, I'll have to come back for the underneath, okay? So that's that. Just give it a nice brightness here. And I don't know if you can see this, but there is a lot of fallout underneath, you see? But I'm not surprised because, I mean, look at the colors I use, right? And so I'll tell you what now. I'll go ahead and finish off my eyes with my eyeliner, mascara, and I will go ahead and put on my foundation, and I'll be right back. Here it is, my beautiful wildflowers. What do you think? And so let me tell you what I did to finish up the look. Of course, I did finish the under eye using the same brushes that I was using all along with the without adding any colors, like the OG and also 1988. And I just gone ahead and deepened it up instead of using any eyeliner. I did not use any eyeliners as I thought I would, but I decided not to. And I also didn't do false eyelashes because I didn't want to, because my eyelids are so short that sometimes eyelashes will take over the whole eye look and you won't even see anything. So I just want to go ahead and give you a closer look of the look. And so I really like the way it came out, and I really like the way the blue is not like completely overtaking me like it usually does. And so I'm really glad I did this. And looking at the palette earlier, I was thinking, okay, what am I gonna do? And you know, I could have done pinks because that's what I'm comfortable with, right? That's the first thing that came to me when I first saw this palette. I saw all these pinks in here. I said, oh wow, that's a pink, that's a pink. And so let's do a pink look. And this color here, this is like a violet. And you know, that's me and a palette, right? So, but I said, you know what? Let's do something different. It can come out to be looking like a clown. Who knows? But I hope that's not how it looks. But you know, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Please let me know below what you think. And as I said, please do go check out Angie's channel, and her link is below, and see how she did and what colors she used. And so I'm really curious as well. So right now I'm probably watching her video right now, looking to see, okay, what does she do? What does she do? Okay. And so yeah, like I said, this is going to be a monthly collab. First Thursday of the month. So far, this is what we know, and this is what we agreed to. And so hopefully you'll see palettes in the future that you also have, and you can actually join in on it as you're watching it and just kind of play around with it and see what kind of look can you come up with, right? And so yeah, so if I added any value, guys, please hit like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Come on board. Come and join the family, the Wildflower family. And we have so much fun here. And like I said, I mean, this collab is something new and something fresh, I think. And so I think you guys will enjoy it. Do leave me your comments below though, okay? And let me know what you think about that. A monthly collab to start with, okay? And so, my beautiful Wildflowers, I hope you have a good day. I hope you guys have a good evening. And I hope you have a good weekend. Or maybe a good week. Regardless, whenever you're watching this, just remember, don't sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.